G'day taxpayers. Oh, a bit of a disappointing data set that we just had from the Bureau of Statistics. Retail trade first, up 0.2% in May, so a very weak outcome. That follows a 0.2% in the prior month and a dead flat result before that in March. The annual growth in retail spending has dropped to 3.3% from what was a mini peak of 4.6% at the end of last year. So 2025's kicked off with the consumers still hunkering down, still reluctant to ramp up their spending. And if we allow for even low inflation, it's pretty clear that real retail spending is still flat or negative, leaving a great big hole in bottom line GDP. So that's why the economy's weak. We consumers aren't spending. That's despite real wages going up, which is really good, really important part of that. And in reaction to the interest rates being held too high for too long by the RBA. And sure, there's been a couple of rate cuts so far, but they've been pretty piddling, very late. And the impact is there for everyone to see in the retail spending number. And it's also there to see in the building approvals numbers, because just at a time when we need developers to be taking on some risk, doing some building, adding to new supply, we had another pathetic 3.2% increase in building approvals in May. You might think that's pretty good, but the last 3 months of minus 4.1, minus 7.1, minus 1.2. So we sort of had about a 13% decline in the prior 3 months and only a 3% rebound in May. So the trend for building approvals is still down. We're still not building enough dwellings. And one reason why, and I've spoken to a number of property companies in recent weeks, is that interest rates, among other things, are a constraint on them ramping up their new construction activity. So the RBA will look at these numbers. They meet next Tuesday. Two more important indicators that just ram home the issue that they've got to cut. Now, they should cut 50 to play a bit of catch-up. They probably won't, because they're still wedded to their silly models about wage inflation and some other gumph that's sort of dominating their monetary policy decisions. But anyway, poor news on the economy, really disappointing. I was hoping that we'd get some sort of pickup in consumer spending and housing construction. Alas, it was not to be.